Alright everyone, I'm going to do an unboxing of a Pops tribute knife from Joe Honeycutt over at Blackfeather Knives. Joe was looking for a particular knife that I just happened to have, so we worked out a trade for one of his PTKs, or the Pops tribute knife, and a Mako. And the Pops tribute knife is here. Mako should be in just a couple of weeks. So let's take a look at the Pops tribute knife. All right. See, there's a lot of paper in here, which nothing wrong with packing. Got to fill that box up. Don't want things rattling around. Okay, so here's the sheath that come with it. Has a ferrule rod loop on the side of it. Stitching's very nice. It has a feather stamp on the leather. I'm not sure if Victor Posey made this or Justin Wolf. I'm not sure. If I had to guess by looking at it, I'd say this is probably one of Victor's sheaths. It's very well made sheath. Real nice stitching on it. Unfortunately, I just really particularly don't care too much for this style of sheath, but you know, everybody has their own preferences. But it's a very, very nice sheath. Good job to whichever one of those two gentlemen made that. Of course, it's made, or it's configured right now for just to be worn on your belt. You could add a D-ring to it and everything, and make it a dangler carry option. That's for sure. But all right, let's take a look at the knife. So first thing that I notice on the knife when I pulled it out, it's been highly oiled to protect it. Keep it from rusting and so forth. He has his Blackfeather logo here. I have another knife of his. His company used to be called Primal Edge, and I have one of his Ravens that I just recently took out in the woods, and I really enjoyed it. So check out the Raven also if you're looking for a really quality knife. Specs on this knife, it's 3/16 01 tool steel. Blade is 5 inches in length, which is just perfect. If I wanted to carry this every day on me here, I could. In Texas, the blade length maximum here is 5.5 inches, so I could carry this every day if I so chose to do so. I asked him for time restraints on this knife, what materials that he currently had on hand for scales, and he advised that he had some green micarta. So I went ahead and chose the green, and then I asked him to put black liners into it. It's not the handle, the micarta is not polished out. I wanted it to be a little rough because I plan on using this knife to teach with at Texas Survival School. So it's going to be a work knife, and it's going to be used and abused, that's for sure. It's got a nice grip. I don't have large hands, but it's got a nice feel in my hand. You can see there's a little left over to where if I wanted to choke back up on it, I could. So not bad. I like the way that he has the belly here kind of swollen on it. That way it fits real good into the hand. This knife is actually a little bigger overall than Dave Canterbury's Pathfinder knife. Matter of fact, that's what I actually traded for on here, his PLSK1 or whatever. I had one of the original Abdu-Man knives, and that was my go-to knife, and I really enjoyed it. This knife has the same color as scales. The shape's almost the same to it, but it is a larger knife, and that's what I like. I know that this knife also has a lanyard hole on it too. I have no doubt that this knife is probably scary sharp right now. Really, I really like the look of it. I like the feel of it. It has a very sharp 90-degree spine, so that's going to be great for using with the ferro rod and getting scrapings and so forth off of processed wood. So overall, first impression, I like it. Good job, Joe Honeycutt at Blackfeather Knives. I really think this is a heck of a knife, and I plan on putting it through some use. We're not going to show cutting or making scrapings or anything. This is just a first impression of this knife, and I'm very happy with it, and I'm glad that I made the trade. The Mako that I have coming is going to be a match to this, as far as the scales with the black liner and so forth, and those are going to be the two knives that I use to teach with. So if you're contemplating getting a new knife, I can tell you that I believe one like this with the Mercata scales on it, it comes with a leather sheath like this when you order it from Joe. I believe his price is about $250 for this knife, which in my opinion, from holding it and so forth, that's not a bad deal. I know from pictures he sent, he has a log of either oak or hickory that he actually batons the knives through. So I have no doubt in my mind that this knife is not going to have any issues out here in Texas dealing with mesquite, Osage orange, oak, hickory, all those hardwoods that we have out here. But anyway, thanks for looking. Look Joe up. I'll do another review on this knife, using it, doing some shavings with it, splitting some wood, that kind of stuff. But right now, like I said, just a first impression. So contact Joe if you're looking for a knife. Tell him Mike Tutton or AMS with Texas Survival School sent you, and I have no doubt he'll do you a very good job. Appreciate it. Peace.